It's the gaming grandma. And I have been busy doing a little building. This will be base build number 4. And it is not just a building, it is a complete stronghold, I guess, compound. And I call it the Purple Dragon, my favorite color and my favorite fantasy creature. So let me give you a little tour of the Purple Dragon Stronghold. So we'll start with the Purple Dragon Inn. It's a 3-story inn. Got some Durans protecting it. Got lots of wood features. Really had fun using the lattice and the wood posts and the banisters. A lot of balsam and ironwood being used. This is the dining hall where dwarves can come and have some food, enjoy some company, whether you're alone or with a group. I used a stone floor to give it a more rustic look. And of course, if there's no one here to help, you may help yourself in the kitchen. Got everything you need, supplies and ovens and stoves and roasting pits, lots and lots of supplies. I have more food than I will ever need, so I need some guests to come so I can cook for you guys, because it'll go to waste if not for you. I'm trying to keep up on rations. We offer free rations here at the Purple Dragon Inn. If you're out need to hit the road, don't have time to make your own, we got you covered. A larger little table there if you're with a larger group. And we're keeping the rations. Let me make sure I have some cram with me because I get so busy building, I practically starve to death. And Miriac Furmax is one of my primary sources that I've stolen from. And forget any foibles you might see, I'm still perfecting my skills. But Miriax has been very patient with me and answered all my questions. And I recently discovered Axebeard, who has also given me lots of tips and tricks, and when I've asked, he has even sent me a video that he had done for one of his builds so I could learn more. So here's the barracks. I'm going to trade out my attire so you aren't blinded. So these are barracks, and we have armor stands so you can hang up your armor before you go to sleep. We have a wall display for your weapon, a chest, and a bed, and some benches to sit down and take off those dirty, stinky boots so you can go to sleep. So as you can see, it'll hold 6. Then we also have some suites. 2 suites, that is. This is my first 3-story building that wasn't just a bunch of square rooms. I indented and added accents, and it's been pretty fun. I think I've given myself carpal tunnel though because I've been working on it for days. Anyway, this is one of the more has more furniture, I don't know what word I was looking for, than the other suite. I ran out of ironwood, so either I need to go hunt up some more ironwood or I need to steal something from in here. So again, we have an armor stand so you can hang up your armor at night. You have a wall display and a chest and a chair to sit in, to take off those stinky boots. And then the other suite, a little bit smaller, across the hall. Don't have all the bookshelves yet. Again, we've got the armor stands and no chest. Let's give this room a chest. Every time I've walked through this build thinking I was ready, I saw something else I had forgotten. I better do it now before I forget. All right, the third floor is a private floor for the Lord of Moria, which would be Jofur here. Got a little private seating area outside if he wants to have a chat with someone. I did a lot of wood accents here, a little more than I had on others. It was difficult getting the things to all line up, I tell you. And I think a few of them went through the floor, although I don't know why, because they look even. But anyway, so this is the Lord of Moria's master suite. Let's go in and take a peek. So I used the ornate ceilings. That's the first time I've used those. Makes it sure fancy. And the open ceiling allows you to look at the beautiful, beautiful Elven Workshop carvings. And because he's a lord, of course we had to give him the best bed we could possibly do. All I need is some little curtains to tie up somewhere, but he's a manly guy. He doesn't need curtains. So he's got himself a mansion bed. We used the tall columns for the posts. A few vases for decorations. He's got a nice big chest over there for all his diamonds and weapons he's not carrying. And of course, a little seating area. That's missing 2 chairs. That's weird. They were there. It's a mystery. And I learned this from Axebeard, I believe, enclosing one of the hearths. Definitely makes it look a lot more regal, a lot more formal. I'm sure it could be a little better, edges poking out here and there, but did the best I could, and I'm still happy with it, even if it does look a little wonky in places. My armor stand for my mithril armor or my Iragion armor, whichever one I'm wearing at the time. I also have my own little kitchen area in case I want to cook for myself, and of course the evening ale. I've got a few of my prime weapons, including Durin's axe and the spear, whose name I will never be able to pronounce, that we use to kill the dragon, the mithril shield, and the mithril maul, which I really, really like if I'm doing a one-handed weapon. Also got some wood accents on the inside, which weirdly enough is missing. This may be one of those times when you leave a build and come back, things are missing, because that's missing and there's 2 chairs missing. I've seen floors missing, but that's strange. Of course, it wouldn't surprise me if I thought I put the chairs there and actually didn't. All right, so this is the Purple Dragon Inn with the master suite or penthouse, however you want to describe it. And the stone floor to give it a little more rustic feel. And from here, we're actually going to go here to the workshop. So this is the workshop down here. And look at all my lore scrolls and tomes. And did I look at them once while I was building to try to save on materials? No, I did not. I forgot. So I might actually have some ironwood or ubasam wood left if I had remembered to study. So we've got all our supplies for crafting, woods and hides and gems and all the good stuff you need, a box. So this is the workshop, and I'd love to do some lattice work on the inside, but like I said, I ran out of materials. So as I get out there and do more orc killing and adventuring, I'll see if I can get some more. Up here's the start of my garden. I keep forgetting I want to bring some ale bloom up here to plant, and maybe even some more wheat, of course. I have enough of everything, but it's still fun to grow it. This whole area I could get by with just the one sun lamp. It didn't want to embed itself on this wall, so I had to add a shelf there. It's funny, it'll add the shelf, but it wouldn't add the lamp. Alright, so that's our workshop and garden. Then we have a outdoor forge. It didn't make sense to me to have an indoor forge. So all our forge stuff that we could possibly need is here. So we can make those ingots and make those weapons. Then here is my warehouse, my Costco, whatever. And when I say I have a lot of adamant, I have a lot of adamant. Those are 2 deep, 2 stacks deep. And this one is still full. I need to kind of rearrange a little bit. I think I emptied this one. Yeah, emptied that one already. I used to have a lot more granite. Used up quite a bit of that. As you can see, I have pitiful piles of ironwood and ubasam wood and elven wood, and I used to have 2 stacks of regular wood, but I have been busy, busy, busy. So that is the downstairs of the storage, and there are actually 3 stories of storage. Here's just stone. I don't know, might do something else with the area, but right now it's just stone. And upstairs is my very, very favorite spot. All the shiny gems or ores, because I wanted the light to be able to reflect off of it. Falcon Fixer was asking how I possibly got so much mithril, and it's because I am in Sandbox. This is the Elven Workshops of Sandbox, and in Sandbox you get so much mithril. You get everything. There's some star metal, some resin, and the other ores that you need to get by, a lot of which I've used in the building process. So that is my warehouse, my ore and stone and adamant for days. So that was our workshop, our forage area, and our storage area. Let's get through here. I want to save this for you. Oh, guess I'm not going to go through there. We'll look at that in a minute. Let's get over here. This is our armory. We got weapons down here. I haven't made all the weapons that are available, so that's something I plan to do. Fill these up. Seems kind of silly since I've already beat the game, but I still want to putter around in here and invite some friends to come for a tour, and we can still go out and wreak some havoc with those leftover orcs and clear up some more shadow with Durin's lamps. So I've got some more shields to make. And then here's our armor. These are all 5 sets of the various armors. The Erebor, Belaghost, Khazad, Durin, and Nagrod. And for some weird reason, the Nagrod does not have boots or a helmet. And then we got a few odds and ends back here. Of course, we got the Iron Hills. We've got, this is the Blue Mountain Hunter's armor. I've collected some of the Gray Mountain, but of course I'm missing the overcoat. Don't know what I missed. Obviously a statue somewhere. And like a dodo, I guess I had misplaced my Eregion lighted armor, so I have 2. So used up a lot of Umbassum wood. I just really thought it'd be a nicer floor to display the armor and the weapons. Isn't it lovely? All right, and did a lot of lattice work out here as well. Lattice and wood trim. All right, one of my favorite spots. We have a huge outdoor tavern and dance hall. So let's take a look at that. We have some major seating. We can get a whole company of elves in here, or excuse me, dwarves in here, now that I'm the Lord of Moria and I'm in charge of the company. Gotta get them in here so they can all have a drink. I only needed 1 furnace for this area as far as coverage, but I liked having 1 at each end. And we've got various ales, the Iron Heart, Orcish Medicine, Hobgoblet, Scour, Pilsner, and of course you gotta have some evening ale. And then there's an upstairs. Let's take a look. These stairs were a challenge for me because it is more than 1 tall stair. Some other stairs in there. I think the short, stout stairs. And banisters, which are Umbassum or ironwood, I think. And this is our dance area, more individualized seating if you want to have a quiet night. We've got 2 tanks of Mirror and 1 of Dawnbreak. I originally thought I'd put carpets under each table, but then decided I wanted to see the wood. And this is our gilded dance floor. So when you've had your brew, your ale, you can come up here and have a dance. Hopefully there's a nice lively band up here entertaining us. Maybe some karaoke too. Wouldn't that be fun? We're all such good singers. We definitely can get up there and have some fun. So this is the outdoor dance hall, and I deliberately made it under this part of the quarter or workshop area for the light and the ambiance and the beautiful, beautiful, almost looks like filigree to me. So it's just gorgeous. So I deliberately made it outdoors this time. All right. Let's see what else there is to see. So that's the inn over there, and you've seen the armory, and you've seen the workshop, and you've seen storage. So what is there left to see? The treasure room. I decided to use this existing little spot right here. Um, didn't cover it. I liked it. Decided to put my treasure hoard here. A little off center from the big pillars, but not much I can do about that. Got some durance to guard the treasure. It's a two-story treasure room, believe it or not. So let's go inside our gilded door and admire the treasure. I had so much treasure for this space that I made a second story, and I used my gems on so many things that I need to put more gems in. They're not completely full, but there is quite a bit. And then of course I needed more room for my treasure. So we have a second floor made out of the gilded granite floor, and the ornate ceiling to give a little more panache and some decorative accents. And so much treasure. Falcon Fixer said it looks like Scrooge McDuck and all his gold. All right. So that's a tour of my little space here, which I call the Purple Dragon Stronghold. I really enjoyed it. Now I have to go ice my wrists for some, reduce some inflammation that I've created. I only had enough iolite to make one purple lamp. It was really hard to come by in this world. So let's finish out this video upstairs in the Lord of Moria's Master Suite. Just love all the wood lattice, and getting it to line up was a challenge, but probably not for others, but for me. So here is Jofur's, the Lord of Moria, his Master Suite, and I wanted to thank you for stopping by, watching my little build video, number 4, I believe. So this is the Gaming Grandma, and I say, quit adulting long enough to go play. See you next time.